Just say uncle.
And during
Uncle, love you. I say for it. Oh, I ate the mask.
Oops, sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Just want to make sure it doesn't.
It's in her mouth.
Oh, it's in
You
your
should
mouth.
probably keep your mouth closed for this part. Sharzad?
Yes, Susan?
What comes to mind when I say Dermalogica?
Ooh la la. I think about the podcast, how I built this, and how the founder of Dermalogica was featured on there, and I loved it so much. And I've also just heard of the brand for quite a while now.
Yeah, Dermalogica is a really big skincare line. We're at the headquarters in Carson, California, and it is massive in here.
It's so pretty.
I mean, it's amazing to see what the founder has created, actually.
It's pretty dope, guys.
Yeah.
It's pretty inspiring, gotta say.
Do you know what you're doing?
No, I don't, Susan. What'd you sign me up for, girlfriend?
Well, you're going to see Daniela Rivera. She is a professional skin therapist, which is what they call estheticians here, and she's also an instructor. You are going to get the Digital Detox, which is a facial that is very modernized because they're focusing on the fact that we're always on our phones, always on our computers.
I need all the help I can get, and I love a good digital detox. You know, it's nice to take a little break, unwind, put the phone down, and get my pamper on.
Yep, I like that. I like that. And then I might get in there too, depending on how long that treatment is.
Yeah, she can't lay down for too long.
Yeah,
you know,
being
she
pregnant.
preggy. She preggy. All right, well, I'm not, so let's go. Ready?
You ready?
Let's go.
All right, Daniela. Hi. I am so excited for Sharzad.
I'm so excited.
You know what I love? I love when I come into a facial and they have the proper hair netting and headband, and so, I don't know, there's just something about it that makes me feel great that like my hair's gonna be pulled back and I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yes, out of the way. We want to make sure that we don't get any oils or anything in her hair.
So
like
what
that
does Sharzad have in store for herself?
So she is going to be actually receiving our digital detox today, which is really amazing. We are in such a digital dependency age. We are always on our phones and our computers, and so this treatment is really going to focus on disconnecting, rebooting, recharging, promote restfulness, and really treat her skin to a bespoke treatment.
What makes this a digital detox facial though?
Yeah, so with the digital detox, not only are we going to be disconnecting from our cell phones right now and just kind of leaving that behind, but we do have some features to help with that relaxation. So she has on the weighted blanket, and weighted blankets are really great because they're shown to kind of embrace you and give a comfort of almost like when you're being hugged by someone. So it creates restfulness and peacefulness. Today she's also going to be receiving the contour mask, which is a rubberizing mask. It's going to completely cover her eyes, her lips, just leaving enough for her to breathe, of course, through her nose. But that's also going to be a weighted sensation. It's going to remove any light or heat that's coming in through the room. So that's also going to create that kind of relaxation and that soothing type of treatment today.
Oh, that's good already.
So what is the first product?
So we're using the Pre-Cleanse Oil. This is an award-winning product for us. It's really designed to remove any makeup, dirt, debris, and oil-based surface. So our next step, we've just removed all her makeup from her skin. We're gonna go into our face mapping skin analysis. And this is a really important step of the treatment because based on your skin analysis is how you're gonna be able to customize the ingredients and products that are gonna be used. So for example, we're gonna start by looking very methodically on her skin. So all the way from her forehead. And here I'm seeing a little bit of dehydration and just a tiny bit of hyperpigmentation, but she has beautiful texture. I'm not feeling any congestion, any heat from her skin.
What do you mean by heat from her skin?
Yeah, so sometimes people think that sensitivity is just redness on the skin or a breakout or inflammation, but sensitivity can also be classified as heat. So if I'm putting my hands on her and I feel areas that are a little bit hotter in some zones on the skin, then I know that she's maybe a little bit more reactive or more sensitive, prone to those areas.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever explained it like that before.
Yeah, that's...
But amazing tone and elasticity. We don't see any deep lines or deep wrinkles on her skin. Mainly, I would say the goal of this treatment to customize with is gonna be a little bit of the dehydration, evening out her skin tone, and calming and soothing her sensitive skin.
Okay,
That sounds
so
fabulous.
up next is this steamer that's
That's
heating
right,
up
yeah,
next
we're
to
gonna
me.
get the steam going. So I'm gonna go ahead and move into the special cleansing gel. That's gonna be really great for her skin. It's nice and calming, again, perfect for all skin types and skin conditions, and we're gonna just make sure that we remove any further traces of debris on her skin.
I like it. so you just double cleansed her. What's next?
All right, we're gonna move into our resurfacing part of the treatment. So this is gonna focus on evening out her skin tone today, like we had seen during her skin analysis. And we're gonna mix up some enzymes for her and just get ready for that bright new texture.
All right, and resurfacing is exfoliation.
Yes, yes. So with Dermalogica, that is the verbiage that we use. And resurfacing can be, again, it can be anything from a gentle enzyme to maybe even a chemical exfoliant, or sometimes a mix of both chemical and physical. So it's just kind of that verbiage for exfoliation.
Okay. All right, so you've got it's still on her actually, right? The
Yeah,
enzymes?
the enzymes are still on her.
Okay, I see you've got a little tool out.
Yes, this is one of my favorite tools. It's so versatile. This is both ultrasonic technology and microcurrent. So I wanted to use it in the ultrasonic manner to just kind of create some vibrations on her skin. It's going to allow the enzymes to kind of rinse her pores a little bit better, and it's going to give us a deeper exfoliation.
Okay, I think she'll like this.
So you're just going to kind of hear some sound.
Okay.
Nothing too much.
That's
Does that feel okay?
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm happy to report that after you're resurfacing your
not that
skin,
red.
you're not red. You're just pink,
not red.
nice and fresh.
I was going to say, you're actually, your skin, I expected it to be like really red.
It's because you're treating me like an infant.
Like a
That's what I
baby. You said
want.
treat you like a baby.
You're listening. Thank you for listening to me.
So we're gonna now move into our touch therapy. I'm gonna be performing the pressure point touch therapy, and this is great for sinus relief, headache tension. We're gonna work a little bit on the décolleté, the collarbone. We're gonna do some lymphatic drainage, so nice and soothing and relaxing.
This is where I get really excited.
So just a couple of drops. This is our soothing additive. So I'm just gonna have you take in a deep breath through your nose and exhale out your mouth. Now we're going to focus on our deep treatment. So we're going to apply just a little bit of the hyaluronic acid on some of those areas that I saw a little bit more dehydration on your skin. Just going to focus that. And then we're going to do the Peptide Serum, which is fantastic for areas of hyperpigmentation. It really helps with melanogenesis in those areas. So it's going to
Melanogenesis.
Good word. You know, you definitely don't hear that every day. I'm in heaven. Nothing stings, nothing burns. I don't want to cry.
That's good. No crying.
That happens sometimes on the SASS.
There's been a couple I wanted to cry after, I'll be honest.
Next, I'm going to do the colloidal mask base for her. This is phenomenal. It has arnica, cucumber, ivy, hyaluronic acid, so all very soothing and cooling for the skin. Also amazing for hydration. Great. I'd like to give her a little extra boost, so I think I'm going to go ahead and layer on top the clinical oatmeal mask, which is anti-inflammatory and perfect for her more sensitive, sensitized skin. We're going to next get her prepped for the contour mask. We want to protect any areas of her hair where that mask could cling and rubberize to, because when we peel the mask off, we definitely don't want to like tug at her eyebrows or her hairline or her eyelashes. So
That's
this is
appreciated.
just to protect her.
And what's the contour mask made of?
So it has diatomaceous earth, and it's fantastic because it's very cooling, and when it rubberizes, it helps to vacuum seal everything. So we have our tissues in place, and we're gonna go ahead and apply a few pieces of gauze. So now we'll wait about 20 minutes for this to completely rubberize before we remove it from her skin.
Okay, so it looks like she's rubberized.
Yeah, so it's completely set. We're gonna go ahead and remove, and we're just gonna pick up that 4x4 gauze, and this is just gonna peel off just like a big entire rubberized mask.
That's so easy.
Yeah.
That was cool.
So you didn't leave it for the full 20 minutes.
Yeah, not today. We did about maybe like 10 minutes. So if you waited the whole 20 minutes in a treatment, then you wouldn't have so much residue left on the skin.
Got it. And you guys, it's partially our fault because I want to get a facial too, so we have to speed things along.
So we are done removing the contour mask, and now we're gonna go ahead into our finishing steps. So this is Derma Layering, and this is really known as all your finishing products. A little multi-active toner. This is gonna rehydrate her. And then a little of our skin smoothing cream. So this is a middle weight moisturizer. And I always like to include the ears.
Ooh.
A lot of people forget the ears, but they're important.
It's true.
And then sunscreen. And would you like a sunscreen with a primer today with a little bit of tint, or do you prefer no tint?
I'll take tint.
Tint?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the Skin Perfect Primer SPF 30, and this has a little bit of the crushed pearl powder in there, so it gives a really nice iridescent look on the skin.
Nice, very luminizing.
Yes, it's very luminizing. And then we'll do some eye cream as well.
Oh, so you do the eye cream after the SPF?
You know, we get a lot of questions, what should go first and what, does it matter? But honestly, you shouldn't be applying anything too close to the orbital bone anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it goes on first or second. And this is the Multivitamin Power Firm. This one can actually go not only around the eye area, but also
on the lid?
Not on the lid.
Okay.
We actually don't suggest on the eyelid because as you sweat and move around, it'll
travels.
migrate into your eye and it'll burn your eyes. And a lot of people get irritation from eye creams because they put it on the eyelid. So you could do around the orbital bone. Sometimes people deal with the corrugator muscle, these 11. So you have some lines there, or the crow's feet. So right around. And then this one can also go on the lip. And we'll hydrate her lip. All right.
How do you feel?
So good.
I'm
I'm so happy that you get to do this.
I'm happy I get to do this too. So we decided I could do it, you guys, because the bed doesn't completely lay flat. So I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Oh my God, that was just amazing.
Yay.
Susan is up.
Yes.
She's cleansed. She's relaxed. And now you're going to analyze her face.
Yes. So her forehead looks amazing, super smooth, no hyperpigmentation, no texture, no congestion. She is pregnant right now and expecting a baby. So sometimes during hormonal changes, you can see those bouts of melasma. And it's very typical that you'll see it in the T-zone, sometimes above the lip. It almost comes out in a butterfly pattern.
Oh, wow,
and that's
okay.
how you can tell the difference between, is it just sun damage? Sun damage would be just in kind of splotchy, maybe,
Yeah.
like in different areas, but melasma is pretty even. So she has a tiny bit kind of coming through her cheeks. No comedone. She has really good skin. She's excited about that. Okay, we'll go ahead and go into our second cleanse.
No, this is so cool. She's alive. Did you get claustrophobic?
No, I loved
Here.
that. I would have
was
stayed
nice,
under
right?
there forever.
All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and remove the residue of the contour mask and apply her finishing products, and we'll be all done.
Sweet. Can we take a moment to talk about how not red I am? Thank you, Daniela.
You look great.
You look great.
I'm just gonna sleep here. I decided I wasn't gonna change my clothing. They're gonna come back to work tomorrow and I'm gonna be late. I'll be right
the whole
here.
team is
It
gonna
won't be
take a
creepy
bed.
at all.
Daniela, she knows what
Wealth
she's
of
doing.
information.
She
I
used
loved
really
it.
big words, and I felt like
Really big words.
she knew what they were.
Yeah, she definitely is a wealth of knowledge. She knows a lot about skincare. I love how she explained, like, this is what Dermalogica believes in. You know, the actual treatment too was wonderful. You know, sometimes I'm kind of the belief that, like, to get a really good facial, you have to go in and get like extractions and they have to use machines on you and all that kind of stuff has to happen or it's not like a great facial.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But you know what? That was a really good facial. And you guys didn't see this with my treatment, but she really does make it bespoke. Like, she was using some similar products, but then she was boosting it with stuff. Like, she put lactic, like 30% lactic acid on my skin, which is safe for pregnancy. She did, you know, peptides that were different for my skin. She was just really taking all that into account. She used vitamin C on me, which you guys know I love.
Yeah.
So, you know, she was really just looking at our skin. She would make some decisions when she would kind of back up and you'd hear her kind of be like,
Yeah.
And then she'd make some decisions and she was doing such a great job. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that mask was next level that we had. That was cool.
I could have stayed in that thing
I could have
forever.
stayed in that one a little bit longer.
She was like, it's supposed to be 20 minutes. We did about 5-10 minutes each just because we're trying to not keep them here too late, you know?
Yeah, they have lives, sadly. We just want to move in, but they actually have lives, and I suppose we do too. So we got the Digital Detox facials, and it's $110 at the Santa Monica location on Montana. It's a beautiful spa. You can go and have what we had. There is another spa in Soho in Manhattan. And there's also just a lot of spas that partner with Dermalogica. So if you're really into the products and you want to try them in a spa-like environment, give it a little Google search.
Google search, yeah, exactly.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the SASS. We'll see you soon.
Bye.